Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Breckenridge High School, home of the Cowgirls tonight as they take on the visitors from Barnesville. The Trojans are here tonight to take on each other in a Heart of Lakes contest here in Minnesota high school basketball. I'm Joe Striner. Welcome once again to everybody here to Breckenridge High School, and I'm joined up here by Raleigh Lip. Raleigh, we got a lot of noise going on here tonight.
I love it when Breck and Barnesville hook up. You know it's always going to be wild. The pep band's rocking. And I don't recall in recent years the pep band being here as often as it is. It's almost every game now, and that really does add a lot of excitement. And then you pair up these two teams, Breckenridge and Barnesville. Doesn't matter if it's girls basketball, boys basketball, football, whatever it is. This has been one of those great rivalries over the years.
Absolutely, and it was a great time during the volleyball season when these girls were playing volleyball, and the pep band was showing up toward the end, and they were getting close to the tournament time, and the pep band was here. What a great atmosphere here at Breckenridge High School tonight. Again, a nice crowd on hand. Again, a rivalry, Highway 9 rivalry just up north here. The Barnesville girls coming in here. They're coming in at 7-6 overall, 4-4 in their section, and 4-4 in Heart of Lakes conference play. And the Cowgirls coming in, Raleigh, at 5-10, 2-1 in the section, and 3-4 in the Heart of Lakes. And a contest here tonight that we expect to be pretty close. Yeah,
unfortunately for Barnesville, they lose one of their top players, in Abigail John. She's just a freshman, but she had a knee injury, and it's really sad to see, especially at this point of the season with the turn. You know, you think about it. We're at the end of January here. We're only a month away from tournament time.
It's crazy,
isn't it? And I know the Cowgirls aren't happy with the way things have been going. You know, they're 5-10, but I still think the Cowgirls are going to be a really scary team come tournament time. And I think playing this AA schedule will really get them ready for the section tournament. So don't let the record fool you. I think the Cowgirls, I don't think have played anywhere near the best basketball they're capable of. They've had illness, they've had injuries over the course of the year, so they're as healthy as they've been all season long. So I really expect them to play well down the stretch, and I think this is a team that's capable now. Remember, they're playing in Class A. They moved down to Section 6A. I think they're going to be capable of making a run come tournament time.
Yeah, they're 2-1 in the section right now, Raleigh, and we expect some good things to come out of them. We're going to take a quick break here on the Hornstein Family Chiropractic pregame show and Three Rivers Decorating. Three Rivers Decorating for all your home and office decorating needs. Stop and see the professionals at Three Rivers Decorating just off Dakota Avenue, and Hornstein Family Chiropractic for all your chiropractic needs. Stop and see Andrea and the crew. We're going to take a break, Raleigh. We'll be right back with more of our pregame show right after this.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Interstate Engineering. Our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetonDailyNews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season.
Better living begins at home, and Three Rivers Decorating in Wahpeton is your personal designing service. New flooring in your home can totally change its look and feel. Three Rivers Decorating has dozens of vinyl plank designs to choose from, along with carpet, tile, and linoleum. Whether it's updating your home's interior or retail space, Three Rivers Decorating has all of the latest styles and trends. They also offer free estimates. Give them a call today, 701-642-8454.
All right, welcome back once again, everybody, to the pregame show, the Ornstein Family Chiropractic and Three Rivers Decorating pregame show. The Barnesville Trojans in town here tonight, taking on the Breckenridge Cowgirls. Again, the Cowgirls coming in here at 5-10. As Raleigh and I mentioned here earlier in the pregame show, don't underestimate that 5-10, Raleigh. And Barnesville at 7-6 overall. Again, the AA school, they're missing Abby John, a ninth grader. Again, done a lot for she averaged about 16 points for the Trojans coming into tonight. So we're expecting a good game here tonight.
Yeah, and neither of these teams real deep. So an injury like that really hurts, and it's really unfortunate for Barnesville. And they're also missing Jada Bonchus. She is also out for the season, 5'3" junior. And Barnesville lost to DGF last week, and DGF, a team that's really struggling right now. So this is a game, and the Cowgirls were a little short-handed when they went over to Barnesville last month and played, and they took a pretty good whooping. So I think the Cowgirls are going to be ready for this one tonight, Joe.
There you go, and there's your summary here for our pregame show. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we'll have our national anthem and our starting lineups coming up right after these messages.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck. Thrivent and Will Ulick. Richland IFC works closely with their producers to utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity. Richland IFC is dedicated to working with their growers through relationships based on longevity and mutual benefits for all parties involved. Richland IFC and its producers utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity for food manufacturers. Richland IFC proudly supports all local sports teams. Comdell Innovation is looking for individuals with a solid work history to join our production team. We work in a clean, bright facility that's 68 degrees all year round. Our manufacturing processes and equipment are state-of-the-art, and a variety of shifts are available Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. 4 crew 12-hour shifts are rotating. Straight days or straight night shifts are available. 4 crew shifts are from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. with a $3 per hour night shift premium. Benefits are available within 90 days of hire. Applications are available at our office at 2100 15th Street North in Wahpeton, or you can find them online at www.comdellinnovation.com. We are an employee-owned company. Come and check us out at Comdell Innovation and see if what we do is a fit for you.
Bruder's Butcher, Highway 75 North Breckenridge, believes in community, customer service, and the goodness of meat. Bruder's Butcher provides quality raised and butchered beef at an affordable price. From raising cattle born on family farms to butchering and preparing the meat for your dinner table, they are that dedicated. Stop into their store located Highway 75 North Breckenridge, or check them out online, brudersbutcher.com.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
All right, welcome back to Breckenridge High School, home of the Cowgirls tonight. And the Cowgirls taking on the visitors from Barnesville, just up Highway 9, about 25 miles. The Barnesville Trojans are in town tonight in a Heart of Lakes conference game here as the pep band plays the school song. How about that, Rod?
I love it. A lot of excitement. Nice crowd, too.
Very nice crowd.
You should expect that in a Breck-Barnesville game.
Again, Barnesville coming in just down Highway 9. A lot of good student section here. The girls were at the boys' game last night, Raleigh. And now the boys are here supporting the girls tonight, too, in Breckenridge High School.
Yeah, Cowgirls come in 65th in QRF rankings in Class A, and we were talking about the teams they're going to have to beat, to make a tournament run. Underwood's going to be one of them, and we saw Underwood here last month, and it was a game the Cowgirls certainly had a chance to win. Their QRF ranking is 16 right now. That's the best in Section 6A. So the Cowgirls certainly know that they're capable of competing with anyone in Section 6A.
Very true. All right, we're going to take a break here as PA announcer Art Gracco introduces the Breckenridge Pep Band as they play our national anthem as we honor America and our military members past and present. There's a nice job by the Breckenridge Pep Band here in our national anthem as we honor America and our military members past and present for all the great things they have done for our country and all of the great things that we get to celebrate in this country. And again, we appreciate all of our military members at home and abroad. All right, now, Raleigh, it's time for...
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity.
Push the right button here. We'll get this all lined up. And then we'll take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. First, for the Barnesville Trojans, the visitors on the scoreboard. The starters, number 4, Alex Bolgreen. She's a 5'8 senior. Number 5 is Sydney Strand, a 5'5 junior. Number 10 is Mackenzie Scogan, 5'6 junior. Number 14 is Emily Bredman, a 6-foot senior. And number 32 is Lauren Halverson, a 6-foot senior. There's your starting lineups. For the head coach, Braylon Bomstead. Assistant coaches, Libby Hodge and Tessa Auberly. Now let's take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick for your Breckenridge Cowgirls. Starting first, the 5'11 senior. Number 5 is Cameron Kaler. Abby Johnson gets the start, a 5'8 junior. Number 12, Anna Erickson, 5'9 senior. Number 20, Carson Materi, the school record holder for three-point shots in a game. Carson Materi, 5'7 senior. And Addie Twidwell starts a 6'1 junior. Number 22. The head coach is Austin Emdeck, and assisted by Tony Bogenreef. Bogey is on the bench, along with Ashton Kaler. There's your starting lineups, brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose.
Cowgirl basketball brought to you on the Three Borders Sports Network by Carlson Family Insurance, by Giant Seeds and Snacks, All Seasons Car Wash, State Farm Insurance, the lovely Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent in Breckenridge, First Community Credit Union. Also brought to you by Three Rivers Decorating, Wahpeton Daily News, Bruder's Butcher, The Wilkin, Bell Bank, Casey's Bar, Red River Valley and Western Railroad, Comdale Innovation, Bold Print, Gripper Sports, First Community Credit Union. Also by Interstate Engineering, Mindak Farmers Co-op, OSPTI, and by Superior Builders.
Nice job, Raleigh. Redmond at center circle with Cameron Kaler, and we are playing basketball in Breckenridge. Johnson gets the tip. Materi gets down to the baseline. She's got to turn around and look for help. Kaler way out high. It's like Barnesville in a man-to-man defense already, Raleigh.
The Cowgirls like to get off to a good start. First possession, I always think first possession of the game is a big possession, and that's a great way to start for the Cowgirls.
Twidwell to Materi for two. Nice pass from Twidwell.
And Cowgirls will bring some full court pressure here, and Barnesville has problems with it. And an early turnover. What a great start for the Cowgirls.
So the Cowgirls get the 2-0 lead on the pass from Addie Twidwell to find Carson Materi down low, and a turnover here, and the Cowgirls got a chance to move up a little bit higher. Sure, Aunt Sophie watching down in South Dakota. She's watching her niece, Addie Twidwell, on the court. And our tip was brought to you by Superior Builders, building a great foundation for the game. Superior Builders in Breckenridge. Again, that one's tipped away, but it's controlled by Twidwell down along the baseline. Trying to find Kaler cutting, and it's taken away by Barnesville Trojans going all the way, and I got a feeling it's going to be a charge.
Yeah, that's just good fundamental basketball, getting back. And I like what the Cowgirls are doing, trying to establish the post down low. They did turn it over, but trying to establish the post down low with Twidwell. And, great hustle by Materi getting back and taking the charge.
And we got a question here. It is offensive call.
Yeah,
and
no question about that. That was really an easy call.
I think he was wondering if it was inside the arc, and I don't think it was. I think Carsey was way outside the arc. That foul was on Sydney Strand. That's her first. Here comes Abby Johnson with the ball. She'll get it over to Anna Erickson. Now to Materi up at the top. Cowgirls with the screen there from Materi. She gets the ball back from Anna. Abby Johnson likes to pump the three from out there. Now she looks for Twidwell cutting to the bucket, and it's taken away there by Halverson. We got a whistle and a foul on a reach.
Yeah, and it was obvious what Austin Emdike talked about before they came out. Let's really work the ball down low. A nice pick and roll there, but unfortunately the Cowgirls again throw it away. But they really want to establish an inside presence the way it looks tonight.
In the full court pressure here by the Cowgirls, but the Trojans break it with Bolgreen, bringing it across the timeline. Now to the near wing. Strand going to take the right-handed dribble, give it back over to Bolgreen at the top of the key between the two circles. And the student section for the Cowgirls cheering on their classmates, and a three-point shot, no good. Ball on the floor, it's picked up and given out to Bolgreen out on the wing again. Good look out on the wing there for the three-point shot. Scogan back to Halverson. Trojans working the ball around the perimeter. Abby John was a good ball handler and a good point guard for the Trojans. Three-point shot up off the iron, no good. Cameron Kaler hustles for the rebound on the miss by Strand.
And Cowgirls looking to push, but they got to do a better job taking care of the basketball. Turnovers have been an issue with them all season long, averaging in the mid-20s. And they've got three here early, so they got to clean that up.
Bounce pass from Halverson. Triple team down low. Materi ties up Bolgreen. Going to be a jump ball possession arrow staying with the Trojans.
Yeah, Carsey has really been solid here in the first 2.5 minutes defensively. Took the charge a couple of possessions ago, and now a tie-up in the lane.
Addie Twidwell had to tie her shoe, and we're ready for action here. Cowgirls set up in a zone out of bounds, or the inbounds pass, excuse me. Going the other way is Scogan outside now to Bredman. Strand with the dribble. She's going to go to the right side, wearing the knee brace. Out to the wing, Scogan. Goes up against Materi. Good defense there by Darcy.
Yeah, and that's really good interior defense by Twidwell as well. Pushing. Halverson is a gal that's given the Cowgirls problems over the last couple of years. And I think that's the reason the Cowgirls are in a zone defense to keep the ball from going inside. And Twidwell's done a good job here so far.
Three-point shot by Bullgreen is no good, but it's off of Abby Johnson's hands. It'll stay with the Trojans here with 14:59 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Bullgreen will inbound. She goes way out deep, out to Bredman. No. Strand's going to bring it out to the top. Now between the circles is Bullgreen again.
Yeah, it looks like the Cowgirls, they're going to do everything they can to keep the ball from going inside. Barnesville's going to have to knock down some threes here tonight. But this one might get away from them.
There's an errant pass there intended on the far side for Bredman, and it's going to be Cowgirl ball. So again, we're what, almost 3.5 into this, Raleigh, and it's only 2 points on the board.
Yeah, neither of these teams are big scoring teams, and Barnesville especially now missing their leading scorer. Both these teams average around 50. Well, Barnesville 58, and the Cowgirls is averaging just over 50 points per game. But they both play good defense too, and don't give up a whole lot of points. So they've been involved in some low-scoring games, both these teams.
Materi out high, gets a screen, gets a double screen. She almost loses control. Gives it off to Anna, penetrates into the paint. It's a block there by Halverson, and we're going to go the other way. Bringing it up is Scogan. She'll go to the corner to Strand. Down low they go. They find Halverson in the paint. She'll kick it out to the far side. Scogan for three. No good. Long rebound, and it's bumped around, and who's it going to be? I think it's going to be Cowgirl ball. I forgot to credit Cooper Roberts. Cooper on the camera for us tonight.
Luke.
Coop is on the ball tonight. All right, here we go. We're 13:53 to go. Abby Johnson crosses the B.
Cowgirls could use a good possession here. They scored on their first possession, haven't scored since, and they really haven't even got a shot up on the glass since.
Parker Yagi checks in. There's a block on Halverson block, but I think she's going to get whistled for the foul there as Materi went to the bucket.
Yeah, she was a little bit surprised at that call. And
I think the Barnesville fans were too. They're standing up here to our right. I think once they sit down, folks, we'll have a better shot in this corner for you, as Materi's first free throw is good.
Terry Eiter on the call. Fans around the Breckenridge Wahpeton may remember Terry, Wahpeton graduate. I suppose that goes back to, well, the late 70s, either 78 or 79, and he's really one of the better officials in our area.
There's an errant pass again up ahead for Sydney Strand, and it goes out of bounds, and another turnover on the Trojans.
Yeah, Cowgirl pressure causing some problems, three-quarter pressure, and Barnesville has had some problems here early on. Boy, what a job by the Cowgirls defensively, 4.5 minutes in, and Barnesville hasn't scored yet.
Three-point shooter Parker Yagi in for the Cowgirls as well. Setting some screens out high for Materi. Now Erickson finds Parker Yagi. She's going to go to the bucket with the left hand, and it's blocked there. That time no call. And we're going to go the other way. Going the other way is Bullgreen. Up and in off the glass. Bullgreen gets the first bucket for Barnesville.
See, and that's what the Cowgirls, they got to prevent Barnesville from getting out in transition. Cowgirl half-court defense very good, but Barnesville, the team that likes to get out in transition.
Almost 5 minutes gone in the first half, Raleigh, before Barnesville got their first bucket. Yagi to the right side of the paint. Bounce pass, tried to find Cameron down low, and a reach and a foul against the Trojans. Let's see who it's against. It's going to go against Scogan, I believe. So that'll be Scogan's first personal, team third already. Abby Johnson going to inbound on the near side of the bucket. She's got to go out deep to Materi. She'll hand it right back to Abby Johnson.
Barnesville's got some size. Cowgirls want to get good looks at the basket because the offensive rebounds are probably going to be limited tonight with Barnesville's size.
Yagi tries to go up, and it's blocked there underneath by the Trojans, but it's off of Bullgreen's fingers, and it's going to be Cowgirl ball underneath their own basket as Kelsey Sorol checks in now for Carsey Materi.
That's 3 or 4 blocks already for Barnesville, so the Cowgirls having a tough time when they do get the ball in the paint.
Abby Johnson was trying to get it to Cameron Kaler. Cameron zigged, and she thought she was going to zag. So it'll be Trojan ball underneath their own basket again. The Cowgirls up in a little pressure defense here. Erickson leading the way. Trying to get that trap at the half-court mark, and I think Anna Erickson's going to get her first foul. Little bump there.
Well, Barnesville just doesn't look comfortable, though, do they? With the pressure the Cowgirls are applying.
Coach Emdeck calls off the girls here on the pressure, and it goes out of bounds there as Bredman tried to break it to the bucket. Not available to do so, and Bullgreen's going to inbound.
Wait, Halverson, he's only touched the ball, I think, on one or two possessions. So the Cowgirls doing a good job of denying her the basketball, and hopefully they can frustrate her.
Strand, Anna Erickson, a good defender for the Cowgirls, really putting the pressure on Halverson. They're picking her up whenever she goes, and just inside the arc, and the shot's no good, and Yagi on the board. Yagi's going to clear across the timeline. She's going to go all the way, coast to coast, off the glass, and in for two. Parker Yagi for two.
Nobody picked up the basketball. Parker took advantage and gets to the rim and scores.
Redmond back to Bullgreen. To the corner, Strand, way off the mark. A little bit too strong, but on the weak side rebound, going back up with Scobin, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line for two. That is on Abby Johnson. That'll be Abby's first and the team third. That's going to send Scobin to the line. 5'6" junior at the line for the Trojans. Going to shoot two.
That's frustrating. The Cowgirls play good defense. They force a three-point shot. It's an air ball, but it falls right into the hands of a Trojan player. The offensive rebounds are going to be key tonight.
Jonica Bernadas checks in for Abby Johnson. And also Emily Smith checks in for the Trojans. And that free throw is good. So 2 for 2 from the line for the Trojans tonight. And it's a 6-4 lead here with under 11.5 to go in the first on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Sorrell gets to the free throw line, goes into the paint with a penetration drive, finds Yagi for two.
Yeah, and that was really a nice job by Sorrell. Not just the dish, but running her defender right into the pick. You see a lot of players, they get picks, but they don't do much good because they don't run the defender right into the pick. That time she got close, got free in the lane, and then made a nice pass for an easy Cowgirl basket.
Redmond for three, she got it.
Boy, she's a confident-looking shooter. She hasn't hesitated. Emily Bredman, 6-foot senior, and she looks like a very confident shooter from the outside.
Bernadas into the game. Now a bunch of youngsters on the floor for Coach Emdeck.
Parker might have gotten by with the travel there.
Yeah, you heard the Trojan fans yelling for that. Back to Yagi. Now Bernadas, another youngster for the Cowgirls. Sorrell, a junior. To the paint, gonna dish to Kaler. Up and in for Cameron Kaler. Again, another nice penetration drive and dish.
With the left hand, Kelsey has really been good off the bench here in the couple minutes she's been in the game, and now the Cowgirls force another turnover.
Kaler, Bernadas for three. Bernadas, a hot shooting, Jonica Bernadas.
Turnovers that turn into easy baskets. That's a big hoop for the Cowgirls. We have a timeout on the floor. That's a Carlson Family Insurance timeout. 13-7, Cowgirls lead it on the Three Borders Sports Network.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Back to Three Borders Sports Network. Joe Schreiner, Raleigh Lip, and Cooper Roberts on the camera. Down to the corner now. Here we go with Scoden. Looks down low, and a turnaround jumper in the paint was a good look at it. Was Bredman to back up and in.
There's Halverson. Yeah, just a matter of time before she got involved, and obviously that's what was talked about in that timeout. Let's get the ball inside to our big gals, and Barnesville converts.
So Materi and Johnson back in for the Cowgirls. Bernadas gets it over to the corner to Yagi. Penetrates, kicks it back to Bernadas. Now Abby Johnson, top of the key, finds Twidwell down low and a reach. And a foul on Halverson. Raleigh, that'll be 2 on her.
I really like the ball movement there. Cowgirls really moving the ball around, making the defense move, and everybody touched the ball. I like when everybody gets involved. And again, this is as healthy as the Cowgirls have been all season, and you really can see the improvement from the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Coach Bomstead gets on the penetration drive by Materi. She'll go to the line for 2. Coach Bomstead got Halverson out of there in a hurry there with 2 fouls, Raleigh.
Yeah, like we mentioned earlier, neither of these teams real deep. And I think that's why you're seeing the Cowgirls in the zone defense and want to stay out of trouble, especially with the size Barnesville has. Barnesville's got some nice size, Joe.
Yeah, they do.
Got a couple of gals on the floor right now at 6 foot.
Materi with her 5th point. That was foul number 2 on Mackenzie Scogan as she comes out of the game as well. So 2 starters on the bench with 2 fouls for Barnesville as Materi sinks the second one. So nice free throw shooting from Carsey. She's got 6 on the night. There's a tip pass. Twidwell a little bit late getting there. Penetration drive going into the bucket is Trinity Gregg. And it looks like there's going to be a foul on the Cowgirls.
Yep, Parker a little bit late getting there.
So it'll be Parker Yagi's first personal foul. Trojans going to inbound on the far side underneath their own bucket. They get it inbound. Underneath, going up, and Addie's got the push foul there as Emily Smith was going to go to the bucket.
Yeah, and that was Emily Bredman again who made the dish. She's a nice-looking player. We've seen her knock down a 3 and a couple of offensive rebounds and really a nice pass there.
Twidwell's second foul, so quickly off the bench is Cameron Kaler after her rest. She'll come in.
Yeah, and that's one player the Cowgirls can ill afford to lose with foul trouble. Twidwell, the only Cowgirl that's over 6 feet.
Second free throw is no good. And Bernadas on the board. Wide open down here was Abby Johnson, but Bernadas didn't see her. So Jonica Bernadas brings it up into the front court. Another 8th grader here for Coach Emdek.
The Cowgirl bench really has played well in this one. Parker has got a hoop. Bernadas knocked down a 3, and we've seen Sorrell make a couple really nice passes.
Bredman gets it up ahead to Bullgreen. Out now top to Strand. To the other side, on the far side, is Trinity Gregg. Back and forth to each corner. Bounce pass down low to Bredman. Turnaround jumper in the paint. Up over the top for Cameron for 2.
Really starting to see Barnesville establish an inside presence here the last few possessions. And with Twidwell on the bench right now, that'll be something we'll have to watch here the next few minutes. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Imdyke does here with Twidwell with those 2 fouls, how long they will leave her on the bench.
Materi just off the mark. Nice save there by Bernadas. But it goes right into the hands of Strand, and she's going to clear her way and get up ahead. 3-on-2, bounce pass to the left side, up and in for Trinity Gregg.
Well, we're seeing some nice passing tonight. Joe Sidney Strand there, 5'5" junior. Beautiful dish. Create an easy opportunity.
And it's a 2-point game, Raleigh. Back to a 2-point game now here. The Cowgirls lead by 2 as we approach the 7.5-minute mark. Cameron Kaler with 2 points so far tonight. Bernadas now to Materi. Guarded up high by Trinity Gregg. She gets the screen from Kaler. Back to Cameron.
Boy, the Cowgirls happy to have Cameron Kaler back.
Yes, they are, and it's tipped out of the bounds there. Good defense there by the Trojans, but it's going to be Cowgirl ball right in front of the Trojan bench. Kennedy Gray checks in for the Trojans along with Anna Erickson back in for the Cowgirls. Bullgreen's going to get a breather. Cameron still getting her legs back. Raleigh, she missed about 4 or 5 games, and with the ankle injury.
Yeah, Cowgirls really had some tough luck there, didn't they?
Yep.
first half of the season with injuries and illness.
Kaler trying to clear some space, and it's ripped away there by Kennedy Gray, and it goes out of bounds. Cameron was trying to get around and get some space there, Raleigh, but couldn't quite find it.
Well, Barnesville's done a nice job with Halverson on the bench. She's been on the bench here the last 3 or 4 minutes. Barnesville's made a little run, actually, with her on the bench.
Cameron for 3. Short. Abby Johnson tries to get the rebound, and it tips off her fingers. She said it didn't, but the referee was right there, and he said, yes, it did. So it's going to be Trojan ball. Getting pressure by Erickson and Bernatus in the backcourt. To the middle they go. That's how you break the press. And a good tip away there by Kaler, and she gets the tip pass back in her possession. She'll gill it out to Bernatus. Back the other way come the Cowgirls. Bernatus to the corner. Finds Kaler out high.
Both these teams want to get out in transition when they get a rebound, because both have struggled in the half-court offense. Both teams doing a nice job getting back defensively.
Abby Johnson on the wing, looks down low to Kaler. She gets double teamed down low, and it's taken away there by Emily Smith. Back comes Gregg. She'll get it over to Strand on the wing. Guarded there by Bernatus. She tries to go down low. It's tipped away by Kaler. Controlled by Johnson. Try to get it up ahead to Cameron, and now it's a bad pass, and it goes right into the hands of Gregg. And there's, and they call it Parker Yagi for the block. I don't think Coach Emdeck agreed with that one.
Oh, those coaches, they never agree with them if they go against you.
Right? So
but turnovers, that's what happens. You turn the ball over, you give the opponent good opportunities in transition, and got to take care of it. Got to value every possession, and that's something that the Cowgirls have struggled with all season long. And Barnesville the same way. They haven't taken real good care of the basketball this season either.
So Bernatus hands it off to Materi, who checked in for Yagi. And Yagi's on the bench with 2 fouls. Erickson loses control, but gets it back to the wing. Kaler spins to the baseline. Now she'll kick it out to Bernatus. Not afraid to shoot it from there, but she's going to pull it down. Spin at the elbow. Cowgirls Johnson to Materi in the corner. Gets a screen from Erickson. And there's a charge. Well, not a charge. I shouldn't say that, but...
well, and again, that's just a good job of that was Bernatus with the basketball, running the defender right into the pick.
Yep.
And you see that a lot in high school basketball, where the player's trying to set a pick, but it's up to the ball handler to run the defender into that pick, and that was a nice job there by Bernatus.
Kaler cutting to the bucket, up and in for
that's
2.
Beautiful.
Nice give and go there. Kaler with 4. Up ahead, and Kaler is going to steal it. Abby thought about the baseball pass down to Materi, but not quite there.
Yeah, Barnesville just continues to have problems with the Cowgirl pressure.
Under 5 to play, and the Cowgirls with a 4-point lead. Bernatus thought about the 3. Erickson looks for Johnson, not there, cutting through. There goes Materi to the bucket, up off the glass, a little bit too strong, and on the rebound for Barnesville was Bredman.
Boy, good quick first step, though, by Materi.
Long 3 there, no good. Underneath for the rebound is Strand, and it was tipped away by Erickson. Goes off of Strand's leg. It'll be Cowgirl ball.
This got nice pace to it, doesn't it, this game? And some energy in the gym tonight.
Yeah, the student section across the way. Like I said, the boys are here tonight, too, cheering on the girls. Bernatus finds Materi again. Carsey to the bucket. Tipped away there underneath by Smith.
Boy, Cowgirls have gotten to the basket a number of times here in the first half, but just haven't been able to finish.
Erickson bumps into Smith, but no call. Again, you hear the Barnesville folks to our right not agreeing with the call. Gray takes the dribble between the circles. She'll go back to the other side. Now over to Gregg. She loses control, and it's going to be Cowgirl ball right in front of the student section across the way.
Yeah, an unforced error. Those are really the frustrating ones. Just a simple entry pass to the wing, and it was right through the hands of Gregg.
So Sorrell gets the pass into Abby, and Abby will bring it across the Breckenridge logo at center court. Sorrell on the wing now. Left-handed dribble, picks it up. On Erickson. Johnson finds a hole, goes to the left side, puts it up off the glass, no good. And on the rebound was Strand.
Yeah, another one and done for the Cowgirls. No second opportunities for the Cowgirls here in the second half.
Tipped away there. Nice defensive play by Anna Erickson. Materi brings it up to Johnson. We're under 3.5 to play. Materi now on the wing. Now to Kaler, and a good tip away there. Bredman read that one well there, Raleigh,
Yeah.
and the Trojan defense understands the Breckenridge Cowgirl offense.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Bredman. Again, she's got great size and very confident shooter. Barnesville got some good inside presence with Bredman and Halverson, although Halverson's been out most of this first half with foul trouble.
Johnson for three, and a high rebound goes up and falls into the hands of Emily Smith. She'll get it up to Bredman, out of the corner to Gray. Bringing that one around now is Bullgreen over the other side. Strand right in front of the student section, getting an earful over there. Bounce pass to Smith. Again, Halverson on the bench with 2 fouls. Stogan on the bench with 2 fouls for Barnesville.
Yeah, and Twidwell on the bench with 2 for the Cowgirls. Cowgirls have done a pretty good job with Twidwell on the bench.
Gray for 3, a little bit strong, and Kaler there on the weak side, rebound. Cameron brings it up into the front court, gives it over to Materi for 3. Got it! Carsey Materi puts it in the bucket, and she's got a 3, her first one of the night.
Yeah, if there's one player the Trojans need to know where she's at all times, it's Carsey Materi, because she can flat out shoot the 3.
School record holder in a game. I think she had 9. Nice penetration drive. Kaler kept her spot there. Altered the shot. 3-point shot there for Barnesville by Strand. No good. And on the rebound by Gray, and the Cowgirls come away with that one
But
after a couple of putbacks.
Yeah, 3 opportunities there for Barnesville. Cowgirls need to keep them off the offensive glass.
Under 2 to play. Cowgirls with a 7-point lead, looking to extend it going into the halftime. Down to Cameron. She'll kick it back to Abby for another 3. Got that one. Abby Johnson put it on the board for 3, and it's a 10-point lead. On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, it's 23-13 with 1:36. Here's another timeout brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Any time is a good time to stop down and see Carlson Family Insurance and Eric down there.
Bundling auto and home insurance is...
It's not too soon to get ready for graduation, and Bold Print in Wahpeton is your graduation headquarters. Everything from signs, banners, invitations, and more. If you're looking for that special personalized gift, Bold Print offers custom canvas prints and framing, and new to Bold Print is their custom decal machine, which is great to promote your business. Give them a call today, 642-2188, or check them out online. Use boldprint.com.
All right, welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Joe Schreiner, I keep wanting to say Brian Watson, Raleigh Lipp, and Cooper Roberts on the camera tonight. Doing a fine job he is. We're under 1.5 minutes to play here in the first half, and the Cowgirls jump out to a 10-point lead just like that. It was 15-13 at one point. Cowgirls on an 8-0 run, Raleigh.
Yeah, that's what 3-point shots will do. You get into a zone, Barnesville's given up some opportunities trying to keep the Cowgirls away from the lane. Done a good job of that, but Cowgirls have got some good 3-point shooters with Johnson and Materi.
Aaron pass by the Trojans. Materi picks it up, and here come the Cowgirls now. Sorol was under 1 minute to play. Sorol penetrates to the left, finds Materi for 3. Carsey rolls off the rim. Redmond on the board.
Boy, but she's very confident. Yeah, and from here it looked like that was in.
Gray finds Bullgreen breaking to the bucket, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Was that on Kelsey? No, it wasn't. It was on Anna Erickson. So it'll be Anna's second personal foul. So 3 Cowgirls with 2 fouls. That's Parker Yagi, Anna Erickson, and Addie Twidwell. And Addie Twidwell on the bench.
We'll see what Coach Emdike does here with Erickson for 44 seconds. Got to be smart.
First free throw by Bullgreen is good. That's her 3rd point of the night. Checking in for the Trojans is Trinity Gregg, 5'4" senior.
Yeah, it looks like Austin's going to leave Erickson on the floor. So Anna's got to be smart here down the stretch. Don't pick up that 3rd foul here. We'll see if the Cowgirls elect to play for 1 here, Joe.
Yeah, 36 seconds remain here. It'd be a good spot to kind of slow it down a little bit and keep that lead here or extend it. won't give the Trojans a chance to get back in it here. Johnson kicks it, find Materi for three. When you got an open three,
yeah, got to take that one, but that you don't need to do when Barnesville's in the bonus.
Kelsey Sorrell reached over the back there. So Kelsey Sorrell picks up her first foul with 20.7 seconds remaining.
Yeah, just have to understand situations,
Yep.
you know. Understand that they're in the bonus, only 20 seconds left. You want to give them free opportunities from the free throw line.
8th team foul on the Cowgirls. First free throw is good for Trinity Gregg. She's got 3 on the night.
So the Cowgirls are going to go to the locker room here with a lead. I think they have to feel pretty good with the way things have went here in the first half. It'd be nice to finish here with a hoop before you go down to the locker room.
Yeah, they had a 10-point lead just a few seconds ago. Let's see what they can do to build it back. Materi, again, they're going to give it to her, but she didn't take it. 8 seconds to go, and Materi breaking to the bucket, and underneath is Emily Smith. 2 seconds, a long shot from half court. Almost made it in. The putback a little bit late, and we've got a halftime here at Breckenridge High School. Your halftime score: the Barnesville Trojans the Barnesville Trojans 16, the Breckenridge Cowgirls 23. We'll be right back with our OSPTI and Wilkin Drink and Eatery halftime show coming up next.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack for quality. Giants works directly with farmers to ensure you're receiving the best Giant seeds in every bag. From planting to harvest, they ensure the quality and attention sunflowers deserve to deliver the best taste possible. Giant's cashews and pistachios continue our tradition of making the finest nut available. They're a fan favorite. Whether you're in the mood for dill pickle, sour cream and onion, or bacon ranch, we have the flavors to satisfy your cravings. Giant Snacks, where quality still matters. That's the Giants difference.
It's not too soon to get ready for graduation, and Bold Print in Wahpeton is your graduation headquarters. Everything from signs, banners, invitations, and more. If you're looking for that special personalized gift, Bold Print offers custom canvas prints and framing, and new to Bold Print is their custom decal machine, which is great to promote your business. Give them a call today, 642-2188, or check them out online. Use boldprint.com.
Bundling auto and home insurance is a great way to save money and precious time. Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent in Breckenridge, will make it easy and convenient with your local, fully licensed staff ready to help make sure you're protecting the things that mean the most to you. Their team is ready and knowledgeable in farm insurance, life insurance, business, home, and auto insurance. So stop by or call Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge, or call 643-8511. OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI: we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
When you dine at the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, you're among friends. So relax and enjoy everything from sizzling sirloins, mouth-watering seafood, vibrant salads, and crowd-pleasing desserts. The Wilkin also serves the best pizza in town. Dine in or carry out after 5. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, gracing Minnesota Avenue since 1897.
Welcome back to Breckenridge High School, home of the Cowgirls, and tonight they are taking on the Barnesville Trojans, and we are at the halftime show here, OSPTI and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery halftime show. OSPTI, for all your sports-related injuries, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and, of course, right here in Breckenridge. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery. Good times, good food, good eats. Raleigh, good place to go.
You got that right. They've been around a while, Joe.
They have been
since 1897.
And it's been a good one for them, and we appreciate them as sponsors as well. We're at halftime here. It's 23-16 in favor of the Cowgirls. I want to give a couple quick shout-outs here. Raleigh here just quickly. Chad Affield watching over in the back room here. helping us out. Chad Hatfield is always great viewer and faithful fan of Three Borders Sports Network. Also, Carly and Karen Kappas, they're watching on Channel 125, Red River Communications. So we want to thank Carly and Karen for doing that. Hey, B-Dub sends a text. Nice big road win for the Lady Huskies. They win 65-58 up in Devil's Lake.
Well,
so it's going to be a nice
B-Dub ought to be in a good mood this weekend, huh?
He ought to be in a good mood. So congratulations to the Lady Huskies on their big EDC win up in Devil's Lake. They needed that one big because Devil's Lake just beat West Fargo here the other day. So it was a big win for the Lady Huskies. All right, let's get back to this one at hand here, Raleigh, at halftime. It's 23-16 in favor of the Cowgirls. Let's take a look at the scoring first for the visitors from Barnesville. Alexis Bullgreen finishes with 3 points. Mackenzie Scogan with 2. She ended up with 2 fouls, sat a good part of the first half on the bench. Emily Bredman with 5 points. She had a 3-point field goal. 4 points for Trinity Gregg. 2 points for Lauren Halverson, again on the bench a lot in the first half with 2 fouls as well. Barnesville Trojans, Raleigh 5 for 8 from the charity line. Taking a look at the Cowgirls and what they did for scoring. Just 4 girls in the scoring column here for the Cowgirls. Jonica Bernadas nailed the 3. 4 points for Parker Yagi on a couple of field goals. 4 points for Cameron Kaler. And Carsey Materi leading the way with 1 3-point field goal. She finishes the first half with 9 points. Addie Twidwell on the bench with 2 fouls too.
Yeah, really, I think the difference here in the first half is the 3-point shooting. Cowgirls had that nice little run where they hit back-to-back 3-pointers and back-to-back possessions. If Barnesville's going to get back in this game, Joe, they're going to need Lauren Halverson to do something offensively. Bredman's certainly capable, but Lauren Halverson, she's their horse. She's been a scorer. She's been playing for a number of years for the Trojans. The Cowgirls have just done an absolute awesome job on her in the first half, and I'm sure Austin Emdike down in the locker room very happy with the way things have gone so far. But Barnesville, certainly not a team that's going to go away. But I think if the Trojans are going to get back into it, they're going to need some offensive output from Halverson, who just has 2 points here at the half.
All right, so put yourself in the coach's shoes now, and you're down in the locker room. You're Coach Emdike down in the locker room with the Cowgirls, and you realize that Barnesville played the second half with Lauren Halverson and Scogan on the bench for a good portion of that second half. Are you telling them to keep going down to the middle and penetrating and trying to get those fouls?
Oh, absolutely. You always want to attack, but you want to take good shots too. And just because you get to the basket doesn't mean it's going to be a good shot. If you got Halverson and Bredman sitting there, and we've seen Barnesville block a number of shots. Yeah. I'm sure they have 6 or 7 blocks in the first half. But fortunately for the Cowgirls, they've gotten some good looks and they've been able to knock down some threes. I think the most important thing for the Cowgirls is going to be keeping Barnesville off the offensive glass. They've struggled shooting in the first half, but it's going to be an absolute must to keep them off the offensive glass. If they do that here in the second half, I like their chances.
Great points there by my color analyst tonight, Raleigh Lipp. I'm Joe Schreiner. We got Cooper Roberts on the camera tonight. And again, we'll take a break here from the OSPTI halftime show and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery halftime show. We'll be right back with the second half right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Did you know there's a local bank customers actually say they love? It's true. People love Bell Bank because they don't slam you with those sneaky fees. Plus, Bell is recognized for the friendliest bank tellers and the best customer service in town. Visit Bell's convenient locations in Wahpeton and Breckenridge or check them out online at bell.bank. Bell Bank, proud to support high school athletics. Did you know there's
87, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987. When you dine at the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, you're among friends. So relax and enjoy everything from sizzling sirloins, mouth-watering seafood, vibrant salads, and crowd-pleasing desserts. The Wilkin also serves the best pizza in town. Dine in or carry out after 5. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, gracing Minnesota Avenue since 1897.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
Superior Builders in Breckenridge specializes in post-frame buildings with 25 years worth of knowledge and experience in the post-frame industry. Licensed and insured, Superior Builders offers pre-engineered commercial buildings, farm shops, hobby buildings, and storage buildings. Superior Builders also offers a 40-year paint warranty and lifetime column warranty. Superior Builders in Breckenridge, building your dream to last. 701-238-7740. That's 701-238-7740.
Welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Hey, Raleigh, look at that. Mindak Farmers Co-op there. They've got a great sign-on bonus right now, $2,000.
Grand. Who couldn't use $2,000?
How about some coin there?
A great place to work, too, yeah.
Yeah, you just go to mdf.coop and check out their website, or you can give Denise a call out of Mindak Farmers Co-op. Great sign-on bonus, and we thank them for being a sponsor here on Two Borders Sports Network as well.
See if the Cowgirls can get off to a good start here in the second half and put this thing away. They'd put a lot of pressure on the Trojans if the Cowgirls could build this lead into double digits.
Twidwell back in for the Cowgirls. Johnson down to Twidwell. Addie looking to kick it out. She does to Erickson, also with 2 fouls for the Cowgirls.
Yeah, and both teams with a few players with 2. Nobody more than 2 fouls, but
Materi getting a little pressure, gets a screen from Kaler to the baseline, finds Erickson. Johnson for 3. It's off the mark a little bit. I can see it right in line with me.
Boy, and the Cowgirls, again, Barnesville's done just a great job of keeping the Cowgirls off the offensive glass. I don't remember an offensive rebound for the Cowgirls yet.
There's a nice one up off the glass as Lauren Halverson comes back in here.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about at halftime. It's going to be crucial for the Cowgirls to keep Barnesville off the offensive glass here in the second half and then, of course, take care of the basketball.
Comes Materi to the near wing. Cowgirls' lead is cut to 5 now. They led by 10 late in the first half. Erickson to the top of the key. Cowgirls move the ball around. Abby thought about the 3, pulled it back down. Cameron Kaler now top of the key. Finds Kaler cutting to the bucket. In for 2. Cameron Kaler gets another bucket. She's got 6.
Yeah, and that's the second time we've seen her make a nice cut to the basket and a nice feed. And now an offensive foul in the backcourt.
The hook foul there by Bolgreen. She wrapped her arm around her, Raleigh, and that's what the referee called.
And Barnesville has struggled with the Cowgirls' pressure. Number of turnovers in the backcourt.
First foul for Bolgreen, first team foul in the second half. A 7-point lead now for the Cowgirls. Under 16 and a half to play. Erickson finds Materi at the top. Down to Twidwell in the paint. Left-handed layup, and Halverson alters that shot and comes away with it. Bolgreen brings it back out with the left-handed dribble. Now over to Strand on the far side. Back to Bolgreen in the corner. Cowgirls in a zone defense here as Abby Johnson gives it up down to Erickson. No shot clock in Minnesota, so no hurry. To the corner, Bolgreen. Now down low to Bredman. Now to Halverson. Up against Kaler, and Twidwell pulls the board down. And Halverson almost got her 3rd foul there. But
well, good job walling up in there.
Yep.
Going straight up on Halverson.
Materi looks for Twidwell. She'll kick it out to Erickson. Again, almost taken away by the Trojans. Erickson can shoot the 3 as well. She'll give it up to Materi. Bounce pass, nice cut, nice pass. Kaler just couldn't quite finish. We got a jump ball underneath. Possession arrow to the Trojans. Nice pass on the cut there by Kaler, Raleigh.
Yeah. Yeah, she's done a great job. Those cuts to the basket just couldn't finish there, but difficult to finish at the basket with Barnesville. We mentioned they've got some big gals, and not just tall. I mean, you look at Bredman and Halverson. They're strong too. They've got good size at 6 feet, and they're both very strong. And the Cowgirls have had a tough time finishing at the basket here tonight.
Bounce pass to Bredman. She'll go to the line for 2. And that foul goes against Parker Yagi. That's quickly 3 fouls on her here early in the second half as Coach Emdike goes to the bench there. Bernatus will come in for her.
Cowgirl bench has done a good job, and Bernatus at the table now. She'll check in for Yagi. But Cowgirls have got some very valuable minutes out of a number of bench players here tonight. And Bernatus, one of them. She's been good, and she played a number of minutes there in the first half.
Bredman for the second free throw. Nice backspin on it. Puts it in. She's 2 for 2 from the line. 7 for 10. So the Trojans 70% from the line tonight, unofficially. Bernatus brings it up into the front court. The bounce pass to Johnson. She almost gets tied up. Looks for Erickson down low, and Halverson was the last to touch it. It'll be Cowgirl ball.
The Cowgirls fortunate to get that one back. I think Austin Emdike wanted a foul called. So Barnesville has just scratched into that lead a little bit.
There's a reach.
Boy, that might be on Halverson.
I think it is too. She kind of raised her head up like, oh no. Let's see what he says.
Boy, it is.
32.
Yeah.
That'll be 3.
Yeah, that's a big one now. See what Coach Bumstead decides to do. It looks like he's going to keep her in the game right now. But boy, that was just kind of a foolish one. You really didn't need to do that. Just wall up in there.
Johnson for 3 off the front iron. Battle for the board, and coming away with that one is Skogan. And what happened there? Traveled. She lose her footing there, Raleigh? I was looking the other way down to the bucket, and I didn't see that.
Yeah, I don't think she was tripped up at all by a Cowgirl. Those are...
Whistle to travel on
those hurt.
Yep. So it'll be Cowgirl ball at midcourt. Bernatus brings it across center line. Back to Bernatus. Bernatus kicks it out, looking for Abby Johnson, knocked away by the Trojans. It'll be Trojan ball. Number of turnovers there by the Cowgirls too.
Yeah, both teams. And turnovers that turn into baskets at the other end, and all of a sudden, Barnesville right back in this thing. We have a timeout on the floor, a Carlson Family Insurance timeout. 25-23, Breckenridge leads it on the Three Borders Sports Network.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
How about that, Raleigh? It's a 2-point game. It was as much as a 10-point lead earlier late in the first half.
And turnovers. Yep. That's how teams get back in it.
Yep.
Making stops and then converting on those stops, and that's what Barnesville has done.
Cowgirls.
This one has a sense, Joe, doesn't it? Excuse me.
Yeah, go ahead.
This one has a sense that it's going to go down to the wire, though, doesn't it now?
I think we'll both be on our feet by the end of this one here, the way it looks.
And coaches will tell you the first 5 minutes of the second half, maybe the most important minutes of the game, and it's been Barnesville.
Good pressure again by Barnesville and Skogan.
Yeah, the little pep in their step now, too, out of that timeout, now that they're back within 2.
Johnson in the corner. She'll take it out on the dribble. She'll find Kaler at the top of the key. To Materi. She's going to go to the baseline drive, puts it up. She'll draw the foul. And is that on Halverson?
Halverson did a good job of...
Oh, no, it wasn't.
I was going to say, Halverson that would have been a shame had they called that on her, because that was good defense. That's how you do it. You just wall up, but contact.
Raleigh, the two seniors looked at each other, Kaler and Halverson, and Halverson just kind of gave a smile to Kaler like, whew, I missed that one. But the first free throw by Materi is good. Go ahead.
That's what you do, Joe. When you're struggling offensively, you get aggressive and get to the free throw line. And And Materi, just one of those. She'd been that type of player her whole career for Breckenridge. Type of player that can get to the free throw line, and when she gets there, she can knock them down. And those are 2 big points there for the Cowgirls to stop the Trojan run.
Under 14 to play now. Way up ahead on the errant pass. Bredman was looking down into the corner and threw it away.
Yeah, so remember
Another
that
unforced error.
Yeah, remember that drive by Materi, because Barnesville had all the momentum there.
Yeah,
coming out of that timeout. Materi able to get to the line, and then Barnesville throws it away. And now the momentum is completely swung back to the Cowgirls.
Materi, top of the 3. Look out. Bang!
Oh, yeah. And now the momentum has really swung. That was a great timeout by Coach Emdyke. Took it at a good time, and they made some adjustments.
Anna Erickson shakes her head at the referee, but she's not going to change his mind as Anna.
No, and that was a good call. That was a good call by the official, and those are the ones you have to stay away from.
Materi with 14 on the night. And then another errant pass, unforced error. Bernadas going to bring it into the front court for the Cowgirls. The 8th grader handles the ball well. Over to Johnson. Abby penetrates, drives, puts it in for 2. Abby Johnson, her first bucket of the game.
7 straight coming out of that timeout. Now another one called on Erickson. She's going to have to go to the bench.
She will. That'll be 4. Yeah, it is 4. Anna looks at Coach and says, is that 4? Oh, it's too late now. Anna's got to be careful here. Coach wasn't quick enough to get a substitution in for her. Anna's got to be careful. Strand in the corner, guarded by Bernadas. Scogan brings it back out to the wing, now down to the corner, cutting to the bucket, and Taylor's going to get the foul. Should have left her feet, and she fouls Bredman. So Cameron Kaler gets the foul. Raleigh, that'll be her first.
Well, Bredman's going to have to. She's going to have to carry Barnesville here for the next few minutes with Halverson on the bench.
Twidwell checks in for Erickson. Again, Anna with 4 fouls. Twidwell comes into the game with 2. Redmond's second free throw is off the mark as well. That wasn't... I don't know. It was probably off camera there, but it was an interesting little shot there. I won't say it on here. Bolgreen looks down low to Bredman. There's cutting to the bucket with Smith. Out to the corner for Strand for 3. Abby Johnson, good block out deep on the long rebound.
Trojans could have really used that one. They need a hoop here after the Cowgirls run 7 straight in about a 60-second span coming out of that timeout.
Kaler for 3, just off the mark. Underneath for the rebound was Scogan.
And again, another one and done for the Cowgirls. Barnesville just not allowing the Cowgirls any second opportunities.
Good movement on the ball on this possession here. Back to Scogan. Down low to Bredman. Cameron Kaler is going to get her second foul.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how long Coach Baumbeck keeps Halverson on the bench here, Joe.
Yeah.
Because Bredman's probably going to need a breather at some time, too, at some point.
First free throw is good. She was 0 for 2 on her last attempt. Gets the first one here as Kelsey Sorrell checks in for the Cowgirls.
Yeah, Abby will get a break here, and I'm sure that'll be a quick break. But Sorrell has been good off the bench. We mentioned the Cowgirl bench has been really good tonight.
Bredman misses the second free throw, and Kaler on the board.
I have been impressed, Joe, with Bernarda. She is a good ball handler, just an eighth grader. And a very confident shooter. We saw her knock down a 3 in the first half.
Yeah, she did well.
And she's got another open look here.
Got it!
Yeah,
Jonica Bernadas, another 3. And just that quick, Raleigh, it's an 11-point lead. We'll take a break here, and when we come back on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, the Cowgirls with an 11-point lead on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard.
For 90 years, Casey's has been the place to enjoy time with family and friends. A place to meet people and share stories. Lots of memories have been made at the corner. It's the place to meet before, during, or after the game. The game is always on at Casey's on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge. Casey's, proud to support area high school athletics.
Hi, I'm Katie with Horse Community Credit Union. We're here at Babs and we're going to go sit down with the owner and have some coffee. Why did you choose FCCU?
There wasn't a lot of fees, and then also because you guys help put back into the community. I'm the kind of the same way I like to share in the community. It's in the name. A lot of the people that I know at the First Community Credit Union actually come in too. I like that they know me.
Welcome back to Breckenridge High School. Joe Schreiner, Raleigh Lip, Cooper Roberts on the camera.
Joe, is about 2 minutes ago, this was a 2-point game.
Oh, and that one goes right into the hands of Stroll. Bounce pass over to Materi and Bredman on the block.
Yeah, how many times have we seen that tonight?
Yeah, Bredman's got a few. Halverson's got a few.
And Halverson's still on the bench.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, good call.
Travel called there as Smith was trying to go to the bucket.
Yeah,
good defense.
I don't think Barnesville can afford to keep Halverson on the bench much longer, Joe, with the double-digit lead here and the momentum on the Cowgirls' side.
Twidwell sets the screen for Materi. That bounce pass didn't work. Coming away with it is Scogan. Should go to the paint. Stop, jump, and I was wondering if one referee was going to call travel and the other was going to call a foul, but the foul comes out first. I'm going to say that was on Kelsey Sorrell.
Yeah, or you could have went with nothing. I thought that was a pretty good defense, straight up.
Scogan at the line, off to the right side, and it's no good.
Yeah, and it was a quick break for Abby. She will check back in, and now Materi will get a break, and you know this is going to be just a quick little breather for Materi.
Trinity Gregg checks in for the Trojans.
Boy, Barnesville has to take advantage of opportunities from the free throw line here if they're going to get back in it.
Scogan makes the second one. Give her 6 on the day.
So Barnesville will be shooting free throws here the rest of the way. Cowgirls going to have to stay away from the fouls. Barnesville in the bonus now the rest of the way.
Good call. Kaler to the near side. Bernatus looks to the left, now goes to the right. Johnson took a look at the three. She pulls it back down. Now penetrates into the paint, stops, kicks it out to Twidwell. Again, Bernatus, the 8th grader, off now to Sorrell in the corner. Sorrell penetrates, bounce pass to Kaler on the other side of the paint, but nowhere to go with it. It's tipped away there by Scogan. It'll be Cowgirl ball over in the other corner.
Joe, this is the first time I've seen the Cowgirls fully healthy this year, and I tell you what, I am impressed. Kaler just 6 points tonight, but she does so many other things. Just her size and her presence, her senior presence on the floor, I think means a lot. This is as good as I've seen the Cowgirls play. And that's what Coach Emduck said at the is Kaler inside, tries to go up with it, and it's ripped away there by Scogan. Now Sorrell picks one. So we've seen the Cowgirls pick up a number of fouls in the backcourt, and I mentioned now Barnesville in the bonus. Now you go to the free throw line. Just no reason to foul there. The Cowgirls have been very good in their half-court defense, and now sending Barnesville to the free throw line when they were 60 feet away from the basket. And as you called it, Raleigh, Halverson's back into the game. First free throw by Bouldering is no good. Boy, and then a front ender. Barnesville has missed some opportunities from the free throw line here in the second half. Bernatus to Sorrell, back to Bernatus. Looks out top to Twidwell. To Abby on the wing on the far side. Gets a screen from Twidwell. Abby lines it up for Twidwell down low in the paint. She'll kick it out to Bernatus for three. Looks good. It is. Yeah, nothing but she's knocked down 3 of them tonight, and nothing but the bottom of the net on all 3. And I've been impressed with the Cowgirls' shot selection. They don't take bad shots. There's Halverson. She'll penetrate, kick it out to Scogan for 3. No good. Twidwell rips it away from Bouldering, and Bernatus going to go the other way. She'll hold it up and let's set up the offense. Sorrell looks down low to Twidwell. Sorrell again penetrates, and there's a push foul on the outside. It's going to go against Trinity Gregg. That'll be her second. As you called it, Raleigh, here comes Carson Materi after a quick rest as well.
13-point lead here for the Cowgirls. 9:22 remains in regulation.
Yeah, with 13 and a half minutes to play, this is a 25-23 game. Cowgirl lead is 25-23, and now 38-25. Cowgirls, and at that time, Joe, Barnesville had all the momentum. They had made a nice run, but the Cowgirls called a timeout, and they have dominated ever since.
Abby for the and one. Abby Johnson, nice penetration drive. Gets the bucket, should go to the line for the and one. The foul was on Halverson.
And look at, she was in for a minute and straight back to the bench. And she won't be on the bench long. I'm surprised they're even taking her out now, because this game
can't let it get any further.
Yeah, you can't get down any further than this. With the Cowgirls, just seem to be becoming more and more confident as we go on. I'm telling you, this Cowgirl team is going to be a tough out come tournament time, playing in Section 6A.
Abby completes the traditional three-point play and gets the free throw as the Trojans are back on offense now. Three-point shot. And a Bredman on the weak side rebound, and I think Kelsey Sorrell is going to get her another foul. Both players going for it, Raleigh, and Kelsey Sorrell is going to
they're going to call it the other way.
They did call it the other way. Coach Emdeck jumped off the bench. I think he thought it was going to be against Kelsey.
Instead it's on Gray, but Gray did a nice job. That's how you do it. When you see a defender going to step in, you want to come to the basketball. Unfortunately, she was just a little bit late there, and she's called for the foul.
Materi to Kaler. Down low they find Sorrell, but she's going to get tied up down low.
Yeah, and just no reason to make that pass, Joe. Barnesville with the size they have. Sorrell, she goes just 5'5". Even if you get the pass to her, which they did, there's not much she's going to be able to do with it.
41-25, 8:37 remains. Kaler looks down low to Materi. Turnaround jumper, no good. Off the glass, pretty high. And the Trojans come away with it with Bullgreen getting it up ahead to Bredman. Bredman looks across to Gregg. Now down to the corner to Gray.
Well, Barnesville is going to have to string some defensive stops together, and then they're going to have to take advantage and then string some good offensive possessions together too.
Bounce pass down low. Addie goes straight up. She didn't jump. And going right into her was Emily Smith, and Twidwell is going to get the foul, and Coach Emdeck holding his hands on his head.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good defense too. That's how you teach it, straight up. There's not much Abby could have done there.
No, and that's what Coach is saying to the referee. She was straight up, as the first free throw is good for Smith. She's 1 for 3 from the line tonight. Back to a 15-point lead. Smith, second free throw is in. Gray picks up Abby Johnson at about three-quarter court. And Abby breaks the pressure easily to Materi in the wing. Gets a screen up high from Kaler. It's tipped away there by Gray. Abby Johnson gets the ball back. Kaler comes to the left side, now back to the right. Twidwell. Cowgirls, a little patient on offense here as Sorrell tries to drive, pulls it back down at the stripe.
Yep, and this is a good possession, Joe. Cowgirls up 14. Look for the shot you want, but be strong with the basketball.
Twidwell saw Johnson wide open in the corner, and it was taken away there by the Trojans. And it'll be Trojan ball here right in front of the Trojan bench. Bullgreen comes out. Strand back in. Under 7.5 to play. This Heart of Lakes Conference game here. Barnesville come in at 4-4 in the conference. The Cowgirls at 3-4. Shot no good. Kaler gets up for the board. You were talking about, and here's a pass up ahead to Sorrell. Almost lost control. She did. The whistle for the travel. So turnover on the Cowgirls. Raleigh, you mentioned Cameron Kaler's presence and her leadership. Coach Emdeck talked about it in our coaches show the other night. She doesn't have to say much. She just leads by example, and that's what she's doing.
Yeah, it's just nice to have that size. You got Twidwell, but other than that, not much size for the Cowgirls. So nice to add Kaler to the lineup.
Nice little bounce pass and a bucket by Bredman.
Yeah, Barnesville hasn't gotten much from the three-point stripe or anything from the outside, but nice basket there by Bredman.
And a steal there by Gray.
That's 3 straight turnovers, Joe. 3 straight possessions with turnovers.
Redmond out to the top to Gregg. Penetrates, no good. Twidwell with one hand, can't control, and Carson Materi is going to tie up a couple of Trojans, and possession arrow goes to the Trojans with 6:22 left. Jonica Bernadas checks in for Abby Johnson. Bernadas with 3 threes tonight so far.
Yeah, and she's been flawless with the basketball too, Joe.
Yes, she has. She's handled the ball well for the Cowgirls. Into the paint, up in for Smith, and 2 for Emily Smith.
So 3 straight turnovers, last 3 possessions for the Cowgirls. We'll see what they can do here.
Materi, it's a 10-point lead. Back to Kaler, almost tipped away there by the Trojans. Back to Kaler. She'll go up and goes up with the left hand. She'll draw the foul. Good move there by the senior to try and protect the basketball. And the foul was going to go against Bredman. That's her first.
Yeah, Barnesville's done a poor job on that. They've seen it. They've seen Kaler a number of times here. Cut to the basket. As soon as she makes that pass, the defense, you want to jump to the basketball and not allow her to cut to the basket. And I think all of Kaler's baskets have come on plays like that, just cutting to the basket. Barnesville did a poor job there defending.
Cameron Kaler with 4 points in the first half, 2 in the second. Looking for point number 7. She got it. As Addie Twidwell came out. Parker Yagi comes in for her. 11-point lead. 5:58 remains. And Kaler sinks the second one.
Yeah, not much size on the floor right now for the Cowgirls. So again, very important to keep Barnesville off the offensive glass, but Barnesville can't do that if they're going to get back into it.
Cameron Kaler read the telegraph pass, took it away, sets a nice screen up high for Bernadas.
Little surprised Joe Halverson's still not in the game.
I was just going to say that a little bit ago, Raleigh, as there's a reach foul there, I believe that's going to go against Scogan. It does. That's Scogan's, I believe that's her 4th personal foul, or is it her 3rd? 3rd, it says on the scoreboard. So 3 fouls on Scogan. First free throw is off the mark.
Boy, one of the few offensive boards. And I tell you what, a lot of touch stuff down low. Not much contact there either.
It's going to be Emily Smith's first personal foul.
Boy, if their games are going to be called like that, I would try to get the ball inside a lot more.
Yep.
If games are going to be called like that.
Parker Yagi misses her first free throw. She's got 4 points on the night, looking for 5, and got it. And again, as we approach the 5.5 minute mark, yet Raleigh Windy has sent in Halverson for the Trojans.
Well, right now. Yeah, it's clock is certainly a factor. I mean, still plenty of time, but I mean a 13-point Cowgirl lead, and Barnesville hasn't shown, much in terms of offense, and they need as much offense on the floor as they can get.
Oh my! Yeah, Cameron Kaler just stands there, and she drew the foul.
Well, and I don't know what you do really defensively. The Coach Emdike's the same way. He's like, hey, what can you do other than get out of the way? I mean, you're not moving. You're straight up. There's going to be contact, but it's the offensive player that's bringing all the contact.
Yep. Kennedy Gray misses her first one as Coach Emdike was talking to the referee again, and now she gets her second one.
Yeah, just 1 of 2 though. 1 of 2 is not going to do it for Barnesville if they're going to get back into it.
As we approach the 5-minute mark.
They've had some opportunities, though, from the free throw line here in the second half. Now the Cowgirls, they've been patient all night. They haven't taken many bad shots. They've been blocked at the rim a number of times, but they've gotten to the basket, and here they do again, but just aren't able to finish. But that's another good shot. They just couldn't finish.
Thoreau, nice penetration drive, just a little bit too high off the glass. Gray for 3, off the mark. Strand underneath, but Materi steals it right out of her hands. Materi on a nice rebound. Bernadas going to bring it back up into the front court now. She'll get it up ahead to Sorol, to the baseline. She'll stop, and she gets tied up by Scogan. Possession arrow to the Cowgirls with 4:29 remaining. Materi going to inbound underneath their own basket on the near side, closest to the camera. Materi got to get it in. She'll lob it in to Yagi. Back to Materi. Free throw line. She'll kick it out to Bernanis. She'll save it. Just in the nick of time, and Coach Emdek wanted a timeout there. She was going to get pinned into the corner. Good timeout there by Coach. We'll take a timeout as well. 4:22 left on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 44-32. It's a timeout brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. It's a good time to see Eric and Carlson Family Insurance anytime for your insurance needs.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering.
We're back here as Bernatis brings it into the front court, and she looks for Yagi down low and throws it out of bounds, and an unforced error on the Cowgirls' 12-point lead.
Yeah, you don't need that, especially coming out of a timeout. You really want a good possession coming out of a timeout.
Yeah, that's
and that was not a quick turnover out of that timeout.
It's not what Coach wanted to see. Into the paint they go, back out to Scogan for three.
Yeah, I'm amazed. Halverson's still not in the lineup. I'm absolutely amazed at that. There might be more to that.
Could be. Maybe an injury or something we don't know about. Yep.
I'm amazed that she's not on the floor right now. This is a 9-point game. Cowgirls had the lead as big as 15.
Yagi wants three, no good. Kaler's trying to get it, and she's taken away there by Scogan. She'll go the other way.
And again, no need for that shot. I mean, there's a wide open shot, but understand the situation. You're up 9.
Underhand layup missed, and Yagi's going to go the other way with it, coast to coast, and bringing it out of there on the rebound is Bredman.
Yeah, Cowgirls don't need. They don't need to score anymore. Just make sure if you're going to get a basket, I have no problem with a layup. But that was a contested layup.
Bredman.
Barnesville hits a 3 here. This game turns in a hurry.
Yep, the Barnesville folks to our right will get very loud. 3 for Strand, off the mark. She'll get her own rebound. She'll go up underhanded, and it's either Materi or Yagi. We'll see who they call it on.
Boy, it seemed like the Cowgirls were in complete control of this game. Boy, Barnesville has left some points out there with some missed free throws here in the second half.
Yeah, we'll add them up here when I get a chance. Strand's first free throw is good. That's her first point of the night, Raleigh.
Yeah, at the 7-minute mark, this was a 15-point Cowgirl lead, and it looked like it was Cowgirls going to run away with it. Now Halverson back on the floor.
Strand's second free throw. That's off the mark.
Wait, Barnesville is.
Yeah, we'll add those up here. And that's tipped away there.
Oh, boy. Now Barnesville in the double bonus, so they're shooting 2 the rest of the way. They're looking down at Austin Emdike. He's got his hands on his head right now. That's just what you don't need. Turnovers and then fouls.
4 on Parker Yagi. 8-point lead, just under 3 minutes to go. 2 free throws for Strand. First one is good.
I give Barnesville credit. Yeah, this their best player was on the bench with foul trouble. They were down 15, but they just kept scrapping.
Second free throw off the mark. Yagi with the board. She'll clear it out to Kaler.
Yeah, and just 1 of 2. It seems like every time Barnesville goes to the line, it's just 1 of 2, and that's just not going to do it. Still a 7-point Cowgirl lead.
Johnson. See if the Cowgirls try to kill some time here as Johnson gets tied up. She does get it to Kaler just in the nick of time. 5-second count.
When Cowgirls look a little tentative, don't they? Still be aggressive. Yep. Barnesville's got to be aggressive defensively. This is when you get opportunities at the basket.
That one's tipped away there by Bowgreen.
Yeah, I look for Materi to get to the rim here. Oh, she's going out of the game now. Well, you got Johnson and Bernatis. Look for those two to be aggressive, getting to the basket, because Barnesville got to be aggressive here defensively.
Anna Erickson also checks in for the Cowgirls. Johnson brings it into the front court to the left elbow, kicks it out to Kaler. Good move by Kaler there. She didn't take that three. It was open for her, but she decided not to do it. Johnson, and she'll lose it to Halverson. 3-on-2, up ahead for the bucket, and Bernadas draws the foul. Strand was going to the hoop on the breakaway. 3-on-2 there, the Cowgirls.
Well, and again, it's a turnover that led to that transition. This juncture, you have to find someone that can be strong with the basketball. Materi won't be on the bench much longer, Joe.
First free throw for Strand is good. She's 3 for 5 so far.
If things go the way they've gone the last 5-6 minutes, she'll miss this one. Barnesville has really hurt themselves by missing some free throws, but 2 clutch ones there.
Got a timeout on the floor on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 2:06 remains. The Cowgirls 44, the Trojans 39. We'll be right back after this message.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, drying, cleaning, and marketing your grain to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain has been saving farmers for years, rewarding them with reasonable prices on purchases and fair deals when they sell. Talk to Kelly or Brad about the many services they offer. Red River Grain in Breckenridge. Call 643-3738.
Bruder's Butcher, Highway 75 North Breckenridge, believes in community, customer service, and the goodness of meat. Bruder's Butcher provides quality raised and butchered beef at an affordable price. From raising cattle born on family farms to butchering and preparing the meat for your dinner table, they are that dedicated. Stop into their store located Highway 75 North Breckenridge or check them out online, brudersbutcher.com.
Back at Breckenridge High School, 2:06 remains, 44-39, 5-point game, Raleigh. It was 15 earlier in the half.
Yeah, just a few minutes ago it was 15. Give Barnesville a lot of credit. Again, they're missing 2 key players to injury. Halverson, their best player on the floor, hasn't spent much time on the floor because of foul trouble, but they fought back, and now they force another turnover, and they're going to get an easy basket at the other end.
Oh.
But they miss it. What a turn of events. Oh boy. And both teams in the double bonus now, so.
Kaler going to go to the line on the reach foul there by Scogan. That should be number 4 on her.
Boy,
so some foul trouble on both sides.
What a turn of events. Instead of a 44-41 game, instead of a 3-point game, it's a 5-point game, and the Cowgirls are at the line shooting 2. And the pressure that would have put on the Cowgirls had she made that basket.
Double bonus for Cameron Kaler since the first one.
Yeah, Alexis Bolgren wishes she had that one back.
I'll bet. Second free throw from Kaler was good. The senior, 4 for 4 from the stripe.
Yeah, instead of a 3-point game, it's a 7-point game. That's a 4-point swing.
Bolgreen gets it over to the near side to Scogan, guarded by Abby Johnson. Cowgirls in his zone defense. Strand brings it all the way over to Bredman. A minute and a half remains. Halverson in the paint, kicks it out to Bolgreen for 3. Short. Kaler ripped away by Scogan. Kaler going to get the foul.
Cameron had her hands on that basketball, but you got to be strong with it.
So Cameron Kaler picks up her 3rd personal foul.
Yeah, very seldom do you win basketball games when you're dominated on the offensive glass. Cowgirls, I can't remember more than just a couple of offensive rebounds. Barnesville's got their share of offensive rebounds, but the Cowgirls still lead it by 6.
Scogan's first free throw is good. She's 4 for 5 from the line tonight. She's got 2 3-pointers as well.
Materi's back in the game. I would expect the Cowgirls to get the ball in her hands if they can. Their best free throw shooter, and Barnesville's going to be forced to foul here down the stretch. And now they get it to Kaler, and Kaler's going to be fouled quickly. Boy, Barnesville, they thought Skoger thought she had her tied up there. That could have very easily been called a jump ball. So she's gone. Instead of a jump ball, she's gone, and Kaler's going to the free throw line. That was a big call.
Big call. 5 on Scogan. She is out of the game. Checking in for her is Trinity Gregg. 6-point game with 1:16 to go. This one's not over yet. Kaler, the senior.
Yeah, you go back to that missed layup. It would have really been an interesting finish. And it still might be.
Kaler 5 for 5 from the line tonight for the 5'11 senior. All-state volleyball player. Second free throw. I jinxed her. But Twidwell hustles for that one. And Coach Emdike got the darn timeout right away as Addie Twidwell skins up her knees going after that one.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. And Addie hasn't scored yet tonight, but it's those type of plays that win games for you.
So good for Addie there. And Coach Aunt Sophie's watching in South Dakota, I'm sure. And she hasn't sent me a text yet, but she always watches her niece Addie on the floor, and she'll be proud of that one, I'm sure. So, all right, Coach, you got 7-point lead here, 1:14 to go. What are you telling them in the huddle?
Be strong with the basketball. Just be strong with the basketball. If the Cowgirls don't turn the ball over here, they're gonna win the game. And then just be smart at the defensive end. You don't want to foul and give them a chance to score with the clock stop. Clock's your friend now. You're up 7. Just do what you've been doing defensively. But you got to take care of the basketball. Just be strong with the basketball and understand if you get in trouble that you've got a timeout left. Yep. So there's just no reason the Cowgirls should turn it over here, because Barnesville's going to have to be aggressive and they're going to foul you.
Yeah, so I'm sure Coach has told them that in the huddle. If we have to, we got one timeout left. And it's going to be Cowgirl basketball down along the baseline. 1:14 to go on the Farmers Union Insured scoreboard. 7-point Cowgirl lead. Materi gets the inbound pass.
And again, the Cowgirls love to see the ball in the hands of Materi.
Materi, Bernadas, good ball handlers for the Cowgirls. Materi back to Bernadas. Probably both good free throw shooters. We know Materi is.
Yeah, and it's obvious that's what Coach Emdike said. Let's keep, well, you got 3. But again, that's what I talk about, being strong. You put the ball right out there. Just be strong with the basketball.
Jump ball, possession arrow to the Trojans. 53 seconds remains. 7-point lead. Big offensive possession here for the Trojans. Bolgreen gets a pick up high. She's going to go up against Cameron with 4 fouls. Battle for the board. Jump ball, possession arrow to the Cowgirls.
Wait, that was a quick whistle. Halverson tore that thing away.
Kaler looking to get it into somebody, to Bernadas, and a quick foul there by Bolgreen. So Bernadas will go to the line to shoot 2. Bolgreen's third personal foul. Both teams in the double bonus, Raleigh.
Well, the Cowgirls sending the right girl to the line here. 5'6", 8th grader, but she does not play like an 8th grader. She's very confident.
She played very well on the big floor at NDSS against the Lady Huskies as she sinks the first one calmly.
And I mean, her shots, Joe, I mean, they're not touching any rim. It's not like they're taking a rim to her. These things are nothing but the bottom of the net. Every shot she has taken, that one rattles out.
That was the
I jinxed her.
Yep. 40 seconds remains. 8-point lead. Trojans bounce pass to Bolgreen. She loses control underneath. Tries to get it back out to Strand for 3. Short, and it goes out of bounds. As the student section tells her where it landed, it was an air ball. Materi back in for Erickson. Erickson with 4 fouls.
Well, the Cowgirls are going to pick up their 6th win. There were times it was really, really good, and times not so good. But they continue to get better. I think Coach is going to be pretty happy with this thing. Although there's some things they certainly have to clear up. But
Twidwell misses the bucket there underneath with 15 seconds remaining. I think she thought she was going to get hammered underneath there, and she went up a little too strong. There's an underhand scoop layup. Back by Strand, and she'll go to the line with 4.5 seconds remaining. That's going to be on Addie. That'll be Addie Twidwell's 4th personal foul. And going to the line for Barnesville is going to be Strand. Sydney Strand so far with 4 points, all from the free throw line. Now 5.
Well, give Barnesville a lot of credit. I mean, they missed some free throws here down the stretch. The last 5 minutes, you make a few more free throws and you make that layup, at the 3 minute, or no, there was about minute and 50 left. I think when they missed that easy layup. That was a 4-point swing, and this thing would have been really interesting. And now,
and the girls are talking to each other.
Of course, man, this is the Barnesville game.
It's Harder Lakes, buddy. Taylor and Halverson talking.
And Halverson is done. Boy, what a job the Cowgirls have done on her. 4 points for Halverson. She was, didn't notice her much on the floor tonight. Cowgirls did a great job on her.
Cameron Kaler at the line. Coach Hemdeck calls all the girls off into the backcourt. Kaler at the line alone puts it in. The senior Cameron Kaler, 6 in a row. And 7. And that will be your final score on the curveball by Trinity Gregg. Your final score from Breckenridge High School. The Cowgirls 51, the Trojans, 50. The Trojans 41. Back after this with our post-game show brought to you by NDSCS and Red River Grain coming up next.
1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1980.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you. Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack for quality. Giants works directly with farmers to ensure you're receiving the best Giant seeds in every bag. From planting to harvest, they ensure the quality and attention sunflowers deserve to deliver the best taste possible. Giants cashews and pistachios continue our tradition of making the finest nut available. They're a fan favorite. Whether you're in the mood for dill pickle, sour cream and onion, or bacon ranch, we have the flavors to satisfy your cravings. Giant Snacks, where quality still matters. That's the Giants difference.
Better living begins at home, and Three Rivers Decorating in Wahpeton is your personal designing service. New flooring in your home can totally change its look and feel. Three Rivers Decorating has dozens of vinyl plank designs to choose from, along with carpet, tile, and linoleum. Whether it's updating your home's interior or retail space, Three Rivers Decorating has all of the latest styles and trends. They also offer free estimates. Give them a call today, 701-642-8454.
Around here, every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
For 90 years, Casey's has been the place to enjoy time with family and friends. A place to meet people and share stories. Lots of memories have been made at the corner. It's the place to meet before, during, or after the game. The game is always on at Casey's on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge. Casey's, proud to support area high school athletics. OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future. I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I'll look back at all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, drying, cleaning, and marketing your grain to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain has been saving farmers for years, rewarding them with reasonable prices on purchases and fair deals when they sell. Talk to Kelly or Brad about the many services they offer. Red River Grain in Breckenridge. Call 643-3738.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, Breckenridge High School. I'm Joe Schreiner. Raleigh Lip up here calling the game with me tonight. Raleigh, thanks for being here. We saw Dandy tonight here as the Cowgirls come away with a 9-point win.
Yeah, that was a nice win for the Cowgirls, win number 6. And I think as the season continues to go here, the Cowgirls continue to gain confidence. This is as well as I've seen them play. Really a great team effort, especially at the defensive end. And they had a little spurt there where at about the 7-8 minute mark, they had a nice little spurt, and that was enough. But give Barnesville a lot of credit too. Barnesville looked out of it there at about the 7-8 minute mark, but they fought back, and this thing got really tight with about 90 seconds left.
I got some interesting things I want to talk to you about here as we get going on the NDSCS and Red River Grain postgame show. Red River Grain serving farmers in the Red River Valley for many, many years. In North Dakota State College of Science, Raleigh?
Second oldest junior college in the country. Can you believe that? Second oldest junior college in the country.
How about that? 1903. All right, let's take a look here at the scoring first for the Barnesville Trojans. 1 point for Kennedy Gray, 3 for Bullgreen, 5 for Strand, 10 for Scogan, 10 for Bredman, 4 for Trinity Gregg, 4 for Lauren Halverson, 4 for Emily Smith. Raleigh, you talked about free throws and how important it was. It was a 9-point loss. Unofficially, 18 of 30 from the stripe.
Yeah, and a number of those were front enders too.
Yes,
front ends of 1 and 1. So Barnesville had some opportunities. They out-rebounded the Cowgirls big time on the offensive glass. Barnesville had a number of second-chance opportunities, and the Cowgirls very few second-chance opportunities, but the Cowgirls a little bit better from the three-point stripe tonight and a little bit better from the free throw line as well.
Exactly. We'll get to that in a second here, Raleigh. One other thing I wanted to mention to you was 44-39 with 2:06 to go, and you mentioned that drive by Carsey Materi down into the paint there, and that might have been the changing point right there.
It was a basket, and then they forced a quick turnover after that. So Cowgirls made the plays they had to make, and like I said, they're healthy now, and I'm telling you this again. And if you'd ask the Cowgirls, they'd tell you that they're not happy with the way they played so far. But they've got 4 weeks. 4 or 5 weeks here before the tournament starts. They're getting better. They're playing in Class 6A. Underwood, the top team right now, they have just 2 losses on the season. A team that beat the Cowgirls by 2 here, and the Cowgirls were shorthanded, did not play very well at all.
Yeah.
I think the Cowgirls feel pretty confident, and I think this AA schedule that they're playing is really going to help them come tournament time, Joe.
I think so too as well. And before I get to the scoring for the Cowgirls here, the junior varsity game, I forgot to mention that earlier. Barnesville defeated Breckenridge 52-46 in the JV game.
Yeah, and that was a good one too. Cowgirls led for most of that game too. Barnesville did a nice job coming back in that one.
All right, let's take a look here on the NDSCS Red River Grain postgame show. The scoring for the home team on the scoreboard. Jonica Bernadas finishes in double digits. He had 3 threes.
She was flat out awesome tonight.
10 points. Parker Yegi finishes with 5. She had 4 fouls, along with Cameron Kaler with 4 fouls, but Cameron was 7 for 7 from the line tonight. She finishes with 13 points, so big key free throw shooting from Cameron Kaler, the senior, doing it right. 5 points for Abby Johnson, and then Carsey Materi had 9 points in the first half. She finishes with 14. The Cowgirls, Raleigh, from the free throw stripe, unofficially 16 of 18.
Wow, yep, and that was the difference in the game. You got to make those, and again, come tournament time, those are magnified even more. I tell you, Joe, I think this is going to be a don't let the record fool you, folks.
Gosh,
Cowgirls are 6-10, but
Yep.
again, remember this is a Class A school playing almost completely a double A school, just a handful of single A games on that schedule, and they're getting better. Remember, they were they had some really bad luck to start the season with injuries and illnesses, and they're full strength right now. They're healthy, they're coming together, and it looks like they're having a lot of fun.
And the Cowgirls go to another AA school on Tuesday, Raleigh. They go to Pelican Rapids. Again, another tough one, another tough HOL contest for the girls. And that is a 4:30 start. Again, it's the same thing that's going to happen here with the boys' game on Tuesday against Perham. 4:30 start because it's Minnesota Caucus Day or whatever.
Yeah,
so
and these are makeup games. These are games that were missed early. So, and those games are going to have to be done by 6 o'clock.
Yeah, they're supposed to be done by 6.
Yeah, you don't see that too often. A 4:30 start on a Tuesday.
Nope. So again, a nice win here for the Cowgirls. Coach Emdeck coming away with a win, a 9-point win here as the Cowgirls defeat the Trojans. And again, on the NDSCS Red River Grain postgame show. Raleigh, we got a couple games coming up. Tuesday, we got a doubleheader. We've got the Perham game here with the boys. And then I'm going to hustle over to Wahpeton, and we're going to do the Wahpeton Fargo South game over there. So I got a 4:30 game here and a 7 o'clock or 7:30. It's scheduled for 7:15, but they don't usually get started at 7:15.
You're turning into a basketball junkie, man.
My goodness, man. I'm getting some miles on me. So, yeah, we've got just taking a look here, Raleigh, at our schedule here on Three Borders Sports Network for the rest of February now. Just taking a look. We've got over 35 events scheduled there. We're hoping to do the February 19th Boys Bonanza Class B basketball. How about that? You're looking forward to doing that?
That's always a lot of fun, and I know that's a lot of fun for the kids too to get out and play in that big floor before tournament time.
Yep. So it's going to be a fun time. We got 30-some events scheduled here, folks, and we appreciate you joining on to us. And Raleigh, you want to hit the sponsors one more time for us here, real quick, and then we'll call it a night.
Yeah, Cowgirl basketball brought to you here on the Three Borders Sports Network by Giants Seeds and Snacks, by Carlson Family Insurance, All Seasons Car Wash, State Farm Insurance, Amanda Frederick, your agent in Breckenridge, by First Community Credit Union, Three Rivers Decorating for all your home and office decorating needs, Wahpeton Daily News, by Bruder's Butcher, The Wilkin, Bell Bank, by Casey's Bar, Red River Grain, Red River Valley and Western Railroad, Comdell, Bold Print, Grippers Sports, Mindak Farmers Co-op. Also special thanks to OSPTI, First Community Credit Union, Interstate Engineering, and Superior Builders. If you'd like information, advertising information here on the Three Borders Sports Network, check out our website, threebordersportsnetwork.com, or just shoot us an email, threebordersportsnetwork@gmail.com.
Look at you go. And don't forget that $2,000 signing bonus out at Mindak. They got that.
Who couldn't use $2,000 right now, huh?
MDF.coop.
Well, and it's not just that $2,000 signing bonus. It's a great place to work, great company.
Yes, absolutely. We want to thank all of our sponsors. Thanks, Raleigh, for reading through them. Again, we'll be back on Tuesday. Oh, wait, that's just the February schedule. I do have a game in Wahpeton on Monday. I believe the Grand Forks Central is in town, so I think I got a game on Monday. I should have took a look at that there before I mentioned that.
All right, and best of luck to all the area teams here as we wind her down. We're getting down now. I love this time of the year now. 4 weeks, your teams starting to separate themselves. Who's trending up, who's not. The Cowgirls are one of those teams. And I'm not saying this was a perfect game by any means. The Cowgirls have got a lot of work to do, but you've got 4 weeks to do it, and I think they've showed steady signs of improvement. I really like the way that their program's going right now. They got some really nice young players. Joe, the Cowgirls got a lot to look forward to.
Yep. On Monday, I've got the Wahpeton Lady Huskies taking on Grand Forks Central. That's my game on Monday. So we got Monday, Tuesday. We got all kinds of stuff going on, buddy.
All right, Smoking Joe. That was a lot of fun, man.
Thank you for helping. I appreciate it.
Have yourself a great weekend. Have a great weekend, everybody.
All right, for Raleigh Lip, I'm Joe Schreiner. Cooper Roberts was on the camera tonight. Again, your final score here from Breckenridge High School. The Cowgirls victorious over the Barnesville Trojans, 50-41. We'll see you on Monday night, folks.